Welcome back to Critterland. Well, today I have something very special and different. So our Sylvanian Families Calico Critters have a ton of different restaurants. That's the delicious restaurant in the town. They have the hamburger joint and the pizza parlor. There's a cake shop behind the pumpkin patch and some food trucks, hot dogs and more hamburgers, a full bakery with sandwiches, and the Sylvanian kitchen. There's also a food court in the mall. Usually, it's not there right now, but it belongs there. But they don't have a coffee shop until now. So I bought the Rolife Superstore Breezy Time Cafe coffee shop. This is a plastic quote-unquote DIY kit that is about the size of Calico Critters, a little bit small, but it's a really interesting little miniature kit. So I thought I would try it out and see if it is scaled for critters. And right out of the package, I am super impressed. This is really way beyond my expectations. All of the pieces look really high quality. I really love the look and how they're plastic. It's very well organized, and it includes everything you need and all these little extra parts. And we are going to get started. It looks like first we want to put the floor and the walls together. And look at this floor. This is really, really cool. This is plastic and it's really a nice high quality. It goes together with one little dot of tape. And that is the only piece of tape I will use in this entire quote-unquote DIY build. So it's more like a Lego set, really, than a craft kit. So these just pop right in. This just slides right over and pops in as well. And then these pop right on this side. I forgot to take those little punch out those little holes. In love, folly is always sweet. And the shop is called iCoffee, it looks like, which is like iRobot. So I guess we'll have some robot coffee, I don't know. But I digress. So we've got the little roof corner thing on. And we will start putting the accessories in. These are going to be little books. And this is one of very few actual DIY steps. I love that little gold book rack. We've got Know Your Coffee, Know Your Best Choice. And I really love these frames with the beautiful gold. And this one, very nice. So all these little signs pop right in. I love that dog. Oh my gosh, what the heck? It looks like stuff you would really see at like a local coffee shop. There's the menu. So far, so good. And here's the little book rack. And I love that it's gold. And here is the counter and the little coffee makers and whatnot. Look at that little espresso maker. How adorable. And this counter looks like a great high quality. It's a thick plastic. It's just shaped really nicely. And everything just snaps together. Very nice. I love that paneling. It looks so crisp and nice and tailored. And you stick that together like so. There's no glue, like no cutting. The counter snaps on. I think, well, I had to cut out a napkin, but I mean, this is really not, I mean, this is very easy for anyone who is not crafty to put together very quickly. These are the little knobs. They go in right like that. I would say it would need an adult to help, because some of the little areas were a little trickier. Like this drawer has to be finagled in just right. There's a little nook there. There you have it. Isn't that great? And that does look to be the right scale for critters, maybe a little high. And then this sign is supposed to go on the counter, but I don't know if I'm going to put that on yet. We shall see. But that looks really good. And then this is the little pastry box. Comes in 4 or 5 pieces here. It's really hard to do one-handed. I gotta bust out my little phone tripod thing. And it comes with 3 little breads, which they're cute. It comes with this little chocolate cake, but I wish it had more like pastries or croissants because bread is a little weird. But we have a ton of Calico Critter food that I could put in there. It's a little bread basket. So this is the one thing I had to DIY, cutting out that little napkin. Very nice. That little basket is really cute. It looks kind of like a remint kind of quality accessory. And this looks like a home coffee pot or espresso maker or Keurig, but it's super intricate. That little Rolife logo there. So many little parts. And this is the grinder. It has a little drawer. There are 4 or 5 parts to put together for this guy. That looks really, really good. And then here is the little pot. We have one at home almost identical to this. And here are the chairs and the table. I love the look of this too, although I do expect this to be small for critters. Once I got it out of the bag, I immediately knew this is not the right scale, but it'll work. We'll make it work. Doesn't that look cozy? They go in like so. There's a little crossbar. All of this is just so super easy. There's no mess to clean up or busting out the hot glue gun. But you can see the scale there. It is small. Not probably noticeably small, like if it's by itself, but definitely when you compare it. I am just so happy with this little coffee shop. I love the look of it. This is making me want to get some of the other shops and kind of combine them. Maybe the bubble tea one. And there's the little menu. How tiny! This is about as big as my fingernail. And it comes with a couple little saucers and coffee pots and a beautiful plate and fork. And we have a few more things to put together. This is the shelf. And I really love the brown color, the kind of like retro look in the printed design, and the little golden cabinet pulls. And this actually just snaps in and it hangs down. It's really great. It's just very high quality and well made. And then it slides in over the top like that. I really, really love it. And this is the perfect size for critters. That could maybe go in an office or a bedroom. And then here are the last couple things. We've got like a little music box and a little teeny tiny little sticker. I mean, that's the kind of realism we love about Sylvanians. And I think that's why I like this coffee shop. And this comes in a bunch of parts too. And this looks small. I think it needs to be just a bit bigger. But look at all that detail. I think they had teeny tiny gnomes make all this stuff. Well, I love it. I would love to know your thoughts. It's not Sylvanian. I'm breaking the rules here, but I love it. And I felt they really needed a coffee shop. And we're not quite done yet. I actually got the roof package to put on so that we could try out the light. This was less than $6 from their website with free international shipping if you order a certain amount. Here's the instruction book. So everything just pops right in. You get an electric box and a screwdriver comes with it. Here's the lamp and a little tiny plug that plugs into the battery box. There are 3 ports on the back, which is confusing, but it just pops right in, and then you want to try to push that cord in that little nook, like so. So it's hidden, and then this piece comes off. And then there's a little column that stabilizes the roof that you put in the corner. And then the roof attaches It's a little challenging. I definitely need 2 hands. But then it just pops right in. Very much like Legos. Wow! And we're going to put the battery box in the wall, but first we have to plug it in. And let's test this out. So you just tap the button and it turns on. And there's supposed to be a dimming feature as well. It's kind of hard to see in the light, but there you go. So you can kind of see that you can dim it a little bit. I'm eager to know what you think. Is this something you would incorporate with your critters? Do you think the scale is too off? Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.